Alright, welcome back to another episode here at Smash Engineering. Today we got a generator. It's a 5,000 watt with a 10 horse Briggs and Stratton. I bought it not realizing how bad the damage was. They said it needed some engine work, and I'm realizing that it needs some extensive engine work. So we're going to delve into this and see. I might possibly rebuild this engine, or maybe we'll Honda swap it. I don't know. I got to see what kind of shaft it has, and if it's even an availability to do that. So let's get started.
Smash Engineering.
We got it off of the generator's frame, I guess you could call it. Makes it a lot easier to work on than trying to work around the frame and the gas tank and whatnot. So next I'm going to take off the motor mounts, the vibration dampening motor mounts, and we're going to get started taking this apart. Alright, it was at this point I realized no amount of banging a rubber mallet on this or pulling with my bare hands was going to get the generator part off of the engine shaft. I did not know it at the time, but the shaft on the engine is tapered. Therefore, you need some type of a puller, because when you tighten the generator unit onto the shaft, because the inside is tapered and the outside of the shaft is tapered, it creates like a kind of like a press seal, press fit. So what I had to do was come up with some type of a puller, and the idea was to maybe thread the generator side, as I'm doing right here. And basically some of these come with threads on the end, some do not. Mine did not, unfortunately, so I had to go ahead and make them. But basically what we're going to do is put threads on here, put some type of a rod inside to press against where the bolt attaches to the shaft. And you have to make sure not to damage the threads on the shaft itself, because you do have to reuse them when you mount the generator piece back on. So make sure you keep it lubricated, and just cut that out. And when you get the metal shavings coming out, just make sure that the metal shavings don't get anywhere crucial. There's really not an easy way for them to get in anywhere that's important, but we're going to be taking it apart, cleaning it anyway before we put it back together. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so we're going to remove the main bolt. Here I've already threaded it. We're going to stick this piece of threaded rod in there. Now this is just a junk piece of threaded rod that I had laying around. And basically it's gonna destroy the rod. But I wanted something softer than the shaft itself. And then I found a bolt that threaded into the threads I had. And you see right there, it didn't take much force to tighten it down, and it popped free. So that worked out for me. Hopefully if you are in the same situation, it'll work out for you. Yeah, but no amount of pounding on it's gonna take that off. Okay, got the engine removed here. As you can see, there's the holes in the side of the block here. Here's a little close-up. You can actually see the rod is snapped and punctured through the side of it. So we're going to put that engine to rest. It'd be too expensive to fix the case. And that's going to be the end of part 1. If you're liking what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button for me. Also, just as important, hit the like button for me. Let me know that this is something that is interesting. Also, if you want to see a teardown of this 10-horse Briggs & Stratton, I don't mind doing that. Just let me know in the comments below, and I can make a separate video where I actually tear this engine down and we look at how bad the engine is damaged. The engine was turning at full whatever the generator is set to, I think 6,000 RPM or something of the like, when it came apart. So it might be pretty interesting to see that. And if anyone's interested in seeing that, let me know. Thank you.